Virginia, Texas Tech get defensive to move to title game. Minneapolis U slap the floor, bend those knees and get both hands up. This national championship game is going to be a clinic on defense. Virginia and Texas Tech are the last two teams alive in the NCAA tournament, and they're here with the ball. Two of the three best defenses in the nation will meet for the title on Monday night, the first appearance in the final for each program. So after when Kyle Guy sang 3 free throws with 0.6 seconds left after a late foul call. Then, no matter the number of shots made, the trophy will be lifted and the confetti will be dropped either way at US Bank Stadium, where 72,711 fans packed the 3-year-old football facility for the semi-final games. The last time hopefully. The last big-time sporting event held in this building was the Super Bowl just 14 months ago when the Philadelphia Eagles beat the New England Patriots 41-33 in the second highest-scoring NFL title game in league history. The chance of Virginia and Texas Tech establishing a similar feat will be slim at best, considering the all-time record for combined points in an NCAA championship game is 182, when Kentucky beat Duke 94-88 in 1978. The Cavaliers, to no surprise, gamblers seized on the under. The projected scoring total for this NCAA final opened at 121 and bettors quickly drove it down to 117 within an hour. Virginia opened at Virginia has been a fixture in the top 10 of basketball data expert Ken Pomeroy's defensive efficiency rankings since the team's breakout 2014 season under coach Tony Bennett. The Cavaliers and Texas Tech has made a rapid rise in 3 seasons under Beard, entering the Final Four with the best defensive efficiency rating 84.0 ever recorded in the Ken Pom ratings that date back to the 2002 season. The Red Raiders had a 23-21 halftime edge on the Spartans, with the 44 combined first-half points marking the second fewest Indiana, a national semi-final in the shot clock era that started in the 1985-86 season. Michigan State against Virginia, the Tigers shot only 9 for 26 from the field in the second half. Leading scorer a few hours later, the Spartans trudged off the court after making only 8 of 24 shots from the floor after halftime against Texas Tech. Nicole Cassius Winston, Virginia, the number 1 seed from the South region, gives the Atlantic Coast Conference a representative in the championship game for the 4th time in 5 years. Even with this 6-year run as one of the best teams in the country, the Cavaliers don't have that Duke, North Carolina cachet. They're best remembered. Bennett beamed next to guards Kyle Guy and Ty Jerome at the podium afterward, recalling the pain of 1 year ago. Now, Texas Tech, the number 3 seed in the West region, has even less of a hoops history. Why? More AP college basketball coverage in related slideshow. Best of NCAA men's Final Four provided by Iman.
Raindrop, drop top, smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park, pot.